Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this video. I hope that you're doing well. So, someone might have been a little impulsive and they're regretting this. Okay. So, I'm going to pull a few cards for clarification first about what's going on here. This person may feel like they aren't ready for a long-term commitment. They aren't ready to settle down. Yeah, wow. Okay, we have a lot of pages here. So someone here I'm getting is kind of immature at this point. I'm not sure if it's because of their age. I'm not sure what that is, but we have 3 pages, Page of Swords, Page of Cups reverse, and Page of Wands. So it looks like someone is in a place where they are, I guess just, it doesn't necessarily have to be like they're immature all around, but when it comes to relationships, they likely don't express much love. Likely they do things that prevent them from, like, their actions don't show their feelings. Their actions show perhaps that they don't want something committed, when that might not be the case. They actually do have feelings that they would want to express, but because they're in this place where they just haven't learned maybe how to communicate their feelings, or they haven't learned how to properly communicate within a romantic relationship, it's like they're not making it obvious that they want commitment. Also, they could be younger or something like this, so they're just not ready for a commitment. Mentally, they're not in the place where they feel like, oh, I can't wait. They're not thinking like, oh, I'm ready to settle down. They're thinking they just kind of want to have fun right now is what it looks like. Or and then it might not be the case that they just want something casual, but it's like perhaps they don't know where they stand. But they do know there's some truth here that's going to come to you about your value. With the High Priestess here, it's like I think you're going to determine that you perhaps deserve better, and that's the truth, at least at this point. That's not to say that this person is bad all around, but I think they do have a lot of positive qualities about them is what I'm getting, but it's just that their actions are immature and their communication is immature, their mindset when it comes to love is immature. They could also be someone who is a little bit manipulative as well, so that can show through their actions that they're kind of manipulative, and it's because they have these feelings for you or for the situation. They have love, but they it's almost like they sabotage it, or instead of expressing their emotions in an affectionate way, they do it in a negative way of like controlling or being manipulative or having harsh words or something, because they can't express their loving emotions. So that's pretty unfortunate. They do see that you, and they could also feel kind of not good enough for you, like this lack here, because they do definitely see your value, and they could come talk to you. They could call you soon. So I'm getting there could be some communication with honesty. They could offer you some clarity, like, hey, you know, you're a really good person, I really admire you, whatever, but I'm just not in the place for something committed. I'm not ready to settle down. They could give you actually some communication about this if you guys are in contact. Yeah, so we have wedding in reverse. We also have the Four of Wands reverse. Like, this person, they might not want to get married in general. They might just be like playboy, playgirl, play human, and this just isn't something that they're interested in right now. So I definitely wouldn't take this personally. Give your relationship a chance in reverse. Like, this person is very, it's like they like to be around people, and they catch feelings for people, but they don't know how to handle them. They don't know how to work on the partnership. It's just like this person seems like, I'm saying immature, but it could just be that they're inexperienced as well. They could be young, or they just kind of have some troubles with commitment, perhaps. Honeymoon in reverse. Like, it honestly seems like when you're, yeah. It honestly seems like when you're around this person, like, it's not times of bliss. You're not, like, happy-go-lucky and having a jolly good time. It's more like this person is being almost rude or harsh or cold is what I'm getting. And if it's not that, like, they're not affectionate. This is just what I'm seeing. And they have this behavior that could be very manipulative emotionally because they don't, yeah, like I was saying, instead of, when they have these emotions for someone, instead of expressing it, they try to, like, manipulate your emotions because they don't know how to handle their own. And then lastly, we have new love. And I think this is the case for a lot of Geminis, at least a specific set. I think this is a really specific message for Geminis dealing with a certain situation. I think this person is going to either express to you like, hey, I'm not what you need right now, or you'll realize this for yourself. Like, you'll see the truth, that you'll see your value, you'll see your truth, and that you deserve someone who's going to express their love to you or who wants to commit to you if that's what you want right now. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I think at the end of this, you're going to move on. You're going to see the truth that you deserve everything that it is your heart desires. Not like anything that's within reach, or you know what I mean. You deserve the world. You deserve commitment if that's what you want. So this person will give it to you then, or if they aren't willing to work on your partnership, if you don't feel happy around them, like, really ask yourself, how do I feel when I'm around this person? How do I feel when I'm in their presence, in their company? And not that if you have a little fight, like, oh, it's I don't feel good around them, but generally, like, do you consistently not feel happy when you're with them? Do you feel, like, drained, or do you feel like heavy around them? Do you feel heavy after leaving, hanging out with them? Ask yourself stuff like this, and in general, that's really important. There's something called the golden ratio, and it's like, for every, I really need to look up the number for this, but for every negative interaction, you should have 5 positive interactions, or maybe it's 6 or something like this. But yeah, for every negative one, there should be 6, and that's the ratio to where the relationship is more positive than it is negative. And that also generally using that ratio, if you ask yourself that, if you do match up with that, like 5 or 6 positive for every negative, you're likely to be able to have a long-lasting relationship. But say it's like 5 negative and then you have 1 good day occasionally, it's likely not going to work out. And that's the truth, because that's too emotionally draining. That's too much negativity within the relationship. So yeah, just ask yourself objectively, like, try to add up. Think of the last few times you've been around this person or talked to this person. Was it something that felt negative, or was it more uplifting? Was it more happy? Because what it looks like here for a lot of Geminis is like, this person doesn't discuss the problems with you. They don't discuss their feelings with you. They don't express anything. And they're manipulative. And it doesn't look like you're happy around them, which sometimes you catch feelings for people and you're hoping that they will eventually, change. But that's not your place to wait for them to change or to try to change their mind. If this person isn't in the place for commitment, they're being a play human, they don't want to get married right now, or if they don't want to commit, see your value and know that there is new love out there for you, that it looks like it is coming in for you, that someone will be on the same page as you if this person isn't, or at least closer to the same page. So we have happy. Okay. So maybe you do feel happy around them. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to see that, because honeymoon in reverse is like, sounds like you don't have much fun with them. But if you do, this person does make you happy, I'm glad. I'm glad it's not all negative. Round and round. Okay, so maybe, what I'm getting is like, this person could kind of give you the runaround often if you're trying to discuss commitment. And maybe this is kind of like, with happy here, maybe this is kind of a thrill to go and like hope that this person will evolve or change, but and they might give you some hints at that. I don't think... Okay, so we have higher power reverse and message in a bottle reverse. Your spirit guides and a higher power, whatever, could be trying to communicate something to you about this situation, but you're ignoring it. Your intuition could be trying to communicate something to you about this situation, but it looks like you are trying to brush that aside. So pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. And like I said, if you do the golden ratio thing and it is more positive for negative, then you can consider if you think this person is worth waiting for, if it's worth waiting for this page to become a king or at least a knight. And to make, like, a knight is when you start making plans for the future and you start, that's a little bit more like, okay, we're headed down the path. But with all of these pages here, and with Four of Wands and wedding in reverse, this could mean a divorce as well for some. That kind of ended harshly. But I think also you might find your happiness away from this and having some time to yourself, focusing on yourself, seeing the truth of who you are and what you deserve. Because if someone's all of these pages and it really doesn't even look like they're considering commitment in general right now, I don't think that's going to change anytime soon, to tell you the harsh truth. So you have Rabbit in reverse. And Stingray. Okay, so I think it's going to hurt to, not necessarily saying you have to be like, you don't have to cut this person off in a harsh way, because I don't think, there might be something here where it's like, you guys might be compatible in terms of your personalities. You guys might get along in terms of your personalities, but it doesn't work, like the relationship dynamic doesn't work. So I don't think it's personal to you, and I don't think you necessarily, I'm talking a lot of negative mess about this person, but I think it's like I'm saying, it's not necessarily that they're a bad person or whatever. It's just they struggle with commitment or relationship dynamics, and you don't have to be mad at them for that. You don't have to take it personally, but just assess what you want. And if this person can't offer you that, then it's just not either the right time or it's just not the right person. And with Stingray and Firefly, it's like, I think it will hurt, it will sting to realize this truth about this person or about the situation, and to kind of accept this reality. This is for a very specific set of Geminis who are dealing with someone who looks like it's either a divorce or it's someone who doesn't want to commit at all and struggles with communication, like I'm saying. If it sounds like it's resonating with you, then this is for you. But yeah, it seems like it will hurt, it will sting to like accept this reality and to start looking towards the future, but there is a light at the end of this. With new love, which may not come immediately, it will come when you're ready. It will come when you find your happiness back. If this seems like it's something that's draining your happiness, like this happiness will come at the end, and you'll see your value more. You'll realize the truth of who you are. If this situation is kind of making you feel sad, or if this situation is causing you to wonder, like, you know, why won't this person commit to me? Am I not good enough? Like, sometimes that can happen if you're with someone who is giving you the runaround and not committing. You'll be like, you'll think it's something personal to you, but really it's just this person isn't ready to commit. They're not in the place for it, or it's not something that they want right now. So yeah, at the end of this, I think you'll see it wasn't anything personal to you, and you are deserving of a relationship that you want, or like you are deserving of the relationship, a relationship that makes you feel happy and like supported and wanted, basically. And this person really does see your value. I don't think that's the issue here. I do think they have feelings for you. I do think that they see you as someone precious and beautiful, or whatever, attractive, but it's just the place that they're in right now. So we have ostentation. Okay, interesting. And birth as well. This situation could bring, someone could be pregnant, someone could be getting pregnant, someone in your family, could be you, but this could also be just this birth card reminds me of the Ace of Swords a little bit here, of like, having new ideas about yourself, I think. And once you kind of detach yourself from the situation, if that's what you are going to do, I really think this is, you may have already done this because they weren't committing. You're going to find like all of this light at the other side of it. You're going to find almost like a new life at the other side of it. Because I think this will change a lot. This will change a lot of things for you. Quarrel. Okay, so you could be scared to tell the person the truth about what it is that you want, or that you want commitment, because you don't really want to fight about it. Or maybe you have fought about this in the past, and like, or if like you guys are dating, like they haven't discussed marriage or whatever, and you could just not really be wanting to fight about that. So you have optimism. Yeah, and like all of the sides in the more future here, High Priestess, Ace of Swords, you're going to have truth, you're going to have clarity. Looks like there will be someone new who stirs your feelings, who you develop love for, and this will be kind of when you know, okay, I really have truly moved on. It takes some time to move on a personal level, but like on the level of when you have feelings for a new person, you're like, okay, I'm optimistic now about the future. It's kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel, that although this was difficult, although this was a situation that honestly looks really frustrating, the light at the end of the tunnel is that once you have clarity, truth about this, if this person didn't want to commit to you, that's just opening up space for a new person who will be a better match for you. You know, so that's something to be optimistic about. It's just that if it's not working, if it's not the right time, because it's honestly, it kind of seems like a timing issue for this person. It could be just how they are in general, but they might be young, or they might be in a place where they just aren't taking things seriously, or they don't want something serious. So yeah, it's like now it's something to be optimistic about, that you're clearing space for someone who will offer you what it is that you want, and who will show you your value, or like show you that they see your value, at least, you know. I'm focusing on money right now. Okay, so this could be why this person is just not really concerned about committing or any of this. I'm trying to find peace. Okay. I'm stressed out. Yeah, I think this person might be going through a lot of external things. Like I was saying, like it doesn't seem like it's anything personal to you. They could just be going through so much in their life right now that they don't really have the energy to give to this situation. I want to see you. I want to have children with you. This is over Firefly and New Love. This is kind of over here. This is for a very specific set of people. I think that this new person who comes in, like they are going to be very serious. I love your energy. This person really, okay, I mean, I see it's like two people, like this old person and this new person. You're beautiful. I think so highly of you, and then I was being immature and call me flipped over. So I think this person has something to tell you, that this truth to express that they haven't yet, but I think it's really buried down with me, like beneath the surface. So this could be why it's an issue, like issues with communication. So yeah, I was being immature, call me. You're beautiful, and I think so highly of you. I think I've said this. This person does really admire you, think highly of you, but it looks like they're going through a lot of other stuff. And if you do want to wait this out, if you do really feel happy around this person, of course, that's your decision. That's up to you. But yeah, like I was saying, if this resonated with you, it does look like there is someone who wants to come in eventually, who will take you very seriously, who will take this relationship very seriously. So thank you, Gemini. That's all I have to say to you. I hope that this helped somehow. I hope that this resonated. I hope that you're safe and that your family is safe and healthy, and I hope that you have a good day or night.